Okay, so let's go into this realm and try to see what we can do.
Are you there? I think we were separated.
Nice. I'm gonna need... What's that? Introspection? Hold on, give me a second. I forgot. This is introspection, right? Okay, yeah. It can be interrupted. I know it can be interrupted, but I only have it there for just to level it up. Let me take a look at other skills that we have here from the Psijic Order. Undo is the ultimate. Step backwards in time, resetting your health, magic, and stamina where they were 4 seconds ago. Time freeze. Yeah, I'll probably have to unmorph that. Elemental weapon we're gonna keep on our bar. Bend time and space to gain major expedition, increasing your movement speed. Don't really need that. Mend wounds. This is also something that can be used in dungeons. It's for a healer. But as if I'm running solo PvE content, it's really not useful. Of course.
And passages that lead nowhere.
Will you just stop and wait for me?
Use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing. I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh no!
What's just been captured? My pets will take care of you. Where the hell are you? fairness, I'd already seen that. Okay, let's dive. Wait, has this skill been maxed out? Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just do this. Yeah, I heard you got captured.
Thank the stars! I can breathe again. I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just in the nick of time. The beast that captured me, I've never seen anything like it.
Are you alright?
A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, I'll be ready.
So what kind of beast attacked you?
Something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature right out of my nightmares. Just what you'd expect in the realm of a Daedric prince. No matter. Let's go find the Golden Knight. Chicken here. That wasn't a pleasant experience.
Oh. Well, we just got a champion point. Let's see what we can do here. Let's increase our critical damage.
It's time to crawl out from the dark.
This place is huge.
In the distance, it's brighter, out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
Well, let's go find out if you are right. This looks like an Archonarch. Warchadweir. Or whatever your name is. Frozen. Let's see, how is our weapon doing? Do we need to... Let's charge that up. I'm impressed she survived that.
Silence, or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
I tried. Warn them.
I like how he says I tried to warn them.
Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, milady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. You're probably wondering how your old friend Darian became Meridia's champion and got stuck in all this sticky webbing. You know, it's a funny story, really. Probably better if I wait to tell it until after we escape from this realm.
So you're the Golden Knight? The same one that's been trying to contact us?
Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here.
Okay.
There's one small problem. We can't just walk through a door to get back to Tamriel. Believe me, I tried. How did you find me, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would ever think to look.
I retrieved the Dawnstar gem when you dropped it. It led me right to you.
Oh, right, the gem. That makes sense. I perfectly understand. You need Meridia's champion, so here I am. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. Just so you know, I feel awful. I am in no condition to fight at the moment.
Okay, stay close then.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside. I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. You need to hold them off until I can find a way back home.
Okay, I'll keep the Daedra busy.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight doesn't appear to be in any condition to fight. I'm afraid you're on your own, my friend. Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave.
Darren got here. Who would have known? Look at him sitting there.
Keep them back a few moments longer. I can sense the portal opening. Just by the stars! That spider thing!
Alright, where is it? That's what you're afraid of?
The portal has opened. Let's get out of here.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's golden knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker.
Darien said he could repair the Dawnbreaker sword.
I hope that would be the case. The golden knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him. That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy.
So what are the three Daedric princes hope to accomplish here?
Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind.
So how long before we can attempt to breach the barrier?
Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. For now, take this with my thanks. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory.
You remembered something else?
My memories return slowly, a little at a time. While you searched for the knight, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper, beautiful but speaking in a language I can't understand. Repeating the same words over and over.
What do you think the memory means?
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words.
Okay, I'll help you in any way I can.
I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
Okay, so you have no idea what language the voice was speaking in?
No. I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien. I hope the expert recognizes it.
So who is this expert?
Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebon Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
What would you guys do without me? Alright, let's sell off some items.
Anything I can do for you?
Yep, I think that's it.
Not derived from Iliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns. Who's... Oh, don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Rite Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find.
Have you been able to identify the unknown language?
Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert.
So Lathan's an expert on ancient languages?
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. What do we have to lose?
All right.
I'll let the Rite Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words.
Shouldn't Valserin ask him for this favor?
Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them like this.
Do you really expect Lathan to help us?
I have no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Rite Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ichesis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance.
So why do you think Lathan joined forces with Mephala?
I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
So the Psijic Order couldn't save her?
Don't you think we tried? The Rite Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
Okie dokie, let's go try to get his help. Grand Maestro Forte's research. An unknown language covers the massive stone discovered in the heart of Ebon Stadmont. I've been able to make some progress in formulating a key to translate the ancient language, but I have so little to work with, save the writing on the stone. The language is definitely older than anything I've studied in Tamriel or even in the whole of Nirn. I suspect it has some connection to Daedric, but as impossible as it sounds, I think this writing may even predate the language of Oblivion. I was able to translate one of the stanzas on the stone, but I have no idea what it signifies. The crows lead the way when our paths go astray, and the towering trees block the way. My efforts continue to yield results. I found this stanza to be particularly mystifying. A pair of crows to begin your search, then a lone crow upon a perch. But it's not one or two that open the way, the crows will have their say. The more I study this mysterious language, the more anxious and concerned I become. It sometimes seems that just trying to unravel its meaning is garnering the attention of forces I can barely begin to understand. I think I'll put this research away for a while and turn my efforts to other projects. Perhaps I'll finish writing that comedy about the 3 Khajiit who lost their silken gloves. Okay, let's go talk to Lathan.
This attentive when our daughter actually needed you?
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait! Damn it.
Marriage 101.
By the spinner's holy webs. When did I become an insufferable arse? Valserin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter, too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't.
I understand you're good with languages?
Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
The right master heard these words, but we can't translate them. They may point to the tower crystal.
Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
I can go to Ebon Stadmont. What do you need to complete the translation?
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see.
So what does the rune you gave me do exactly?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
So what can I expect to find in Ebon Stadmont?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title, the forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
So what's going on between you and Valcerin?
I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this concern you? I'm your enemy. Are you too dense to see that?
What happened to you and Val was horrible. I'm just trying to help.
You and Ichesis, always sticking your noses into places they don't belong. I suppose I can appreciate that, but kindness won't help you in the coming war. Very well. I'll tell you this. Val loved our daughter, and our daughter loved Val.
So why do you hate each other?
Hate? I'm not sure what emotions I feel right now. But when my daughter was dying, when she was crying for her mother's comfort, Val wasn't there. She was buried in her work, too busy or too frightened to spend those final moments with Ildaway.
Okay, I can see that. Alright, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.